Hello, we are at the Godspan Gardens. It is around 8 o'clock, I think. We've got a, what's it called? Red sky at night, Shepherd's Delight. Got red on the clouds tonight. And we've got some, I think that's a female pigeon, rested in the tree over there. Happened to experience a little action between a male that I think he's on leaf duty at the moment. But what I wanted to make this video for was a little, should I say, I wouldn't say a cycle, a little part of my experience that I've been through once or twice now before, and it is to do with, just to put it into a broader term, entertainment. Now, I don't mean to say that I'm the one to binge watch Netflix for hours upon end or play super dopaminergic, those really, like games like Call of Duty. I don't play those types of games on end for hours on end. The games I used to play were, I won't call them fast-paced shooters, but they were more the team-based FPS. And I used to play a little bit of Minecraft too, but mostly team-based. But that's not we're not describing video games today. What I've come here to say is that there was a time, maybe a few years ago now, I took a break from video games. It probably was like around a whole year. I took a break from video games, and I was just getting on with my stuff. I was just like, and I can't remember at that time why I came back to video games. I think I was just like, I just want something to do. I just want something to, in my free time, to just, chill about and all that kind of stuff. And this isn't a video, as I can see two pigeons having a scrap at each other now. This isn't a video to diss people who play video games, because I've certainly seen videos of people who simply will just go, "Oh, you people who play video games and you're cockroaches and you're lower than everyone," and that kind of stuff. Like, if you say that kind of stuff into a video, and actually, I felt the energy of that person. I was just like, I do not want to watch this video anymore, and I would not like to meet that person in real life. Again, not to send negative energy to that person, but that was a negative video. But anyways, aside from that, what I've got to say is, so I came back to video games. I was like, I don't really see the point in this. I don't really see the point in just spending time doing something that isn't bringing me anything. Sure, it's entertaining me. It's, I'm chilling out. I'm playing with other people on this game. But come to terms with it, it's not really doing anything. It's not, and I don't mean to be some kind of person who's just like, I need to be productive 100% all the time. No, I'm not talking about that. the whole reason why I came out here, just to chill out. I think it's 8 o'clock, like I said, just to chill out. And I hope this is still recording. Yes, it is. Yeah, just to chill out and look at the trees, watch the birds, listen to the birds, observe the, what's going on. Like I just seen now, this bush here is coming into flower. It's I forgot what it's called. It's like, let's get that. It's a shrub. It grows like quite readily, spreading by roots, rhizome or woody rhizome, and pretty much just takes over anywhere if you're not careful. And it's now coming into flower. That's what I meant to say. So that's why I come out here, just to chill. And what I was saying, just to put that in perspective, just to change up the story a bit here, is there's a difference between chilling out and playing a video game and chilling out, sitting outside, watching the pigeons fight and get up into certain activities, and observe the plants, do a little meditation, that kind of stuff. And compare that to playing a video game. Well, in a video game, there's not only a stress response going on for, like, say you're losing, you're on the losing side of a team-based game. There's cortisol going through you. There's all this adrenaline going through you, just being like, oh, need to do something to figure out how to win, and your mind's running. Out here, my mind is just it's in a flow pace. It's settled. It's actually chilling out. So coming back to the story of me with video games is, so I think last year, be it 2025, I had another break from video games and just getting on with stuff, yada yada yada. And then just this late winter, end of winter this year, 2026, I was, as I work in the garden, I do a lot of work in the garden. I'm doing bit after bit after bit, job after job after job, and I'm just like, in my mind, or there's something telling me, mate, you need to sit down and just chill out for a minute. You need to just stop what you're doing. Stop worrying about all this kind of stuff and just sit still. Just stop doing for a minute and just be. And a part of me said, I want to go on a bike ride. I want to just, go to the beach and chill out. But at that point in time, it was end of winter, and that's more or less the chilliest bit of the year for the UK. Sometimes. So then what happened, I was like, oh, you know what? Playing some video games right now would be, it could participate as a de-stress. It could participate in this chill out session. So I was like, oh, you know what? I was thinking of playing this game before, or that game before, and having a little chill out session and playing it. And I was like, and then there was one day I was fiddling about with the strawberries, and I was just like, man, it wasn't physical fatigue. It felt like burnout. I don't even know what burnout is, but it felt like burnout. Like I was just psychologically burning out to the point where I was just like, it's just job after job after job after job after job. And then there was no in between. There was no just sit down and look at the trees for a bit. And I mean, in winter you don't really see the trees. Well, you do, but you don't see the whole effect. It's still there, but you don't have the foliage all coming out. You don't have all the caterpillars mingling about. You don't have all the birds doing certain activities, and everything's a bit more reserved in winter. But anyways, it's still there. And sitting outside is not one of the most preferable activities you can do in certain temperatures. So getting back to the point, I started playing video games again because I was like, you know what, I just I didn't want to be in that state of burnout. So I was like, screw this, just feeling like shit. And just like every task I was doing felt worse. Not necessarily as like I was not enjoying it. Like, I love gardening, I love learning about plants, I love growing them, I love everything about it. It's why I do it. It's why I do anything I do. Gotta love it. And if I don't love it, I ain't doing it. Screw you. So so I've just had a period from then to now of playing video games and just coming to the point where I'm just like, yeah, it's fun, but I'm not getting anything from it. Like, you could say, oh well, just sitting on your ass and just staring at the trees and listening to the birds isn't doing anything, it isn't giving you anything, it isn't, but it is. It's giving you a sense of peace. It's giving you that sense of you're just taking a break for now, taking it easy, just chill. You're not doing anything. It's not hustle like these people on the internet. Like I was saying before, there's these people on the internet, which I'm trying to put this video out here for young people to see, and I hope that they don't get, in a sense, plagued by these hustle YouTubers or productivity YouTubers or healthy lifestyle. I mean, some healthy lifestyle YouTubers are good, but there are some which I see and I'm just like, you're making, all right, let's not give them negativity, but it's just the type of content they put out. It's it's not positive, and it's not helping people, and it certainly didn't help me, because I see the points that they made, and now I put it into perspective. It's like, you didn't teach me anything, you just yelled at me through a camera and made me resent everything. So now, as I come to as of playing an odd few games over the past few months, I was just like, right, I just come to the thing where I'm just like, I don't want to play video games anymore because I want to move my reality into a more natural place where, say, if I want to chill out after doing stuff, after, you know, being in the garden for the day or writing for the day or whatever I'm doing, I'm not just going inside and playing some video games for hours or whatever. Because in the past few months, I've not been able to just sit down and play video games for hours on end. I've not been able to do that. In my past, in my youth, in my teenage years, when I was like early high school and, you know, through high school and start of college, or should I say, yeah, just put college years in there as well. I could just play video games for hours on end, and I had a fun time doing it. Like, I used to play with my cousins. We used to play Minecraft for hours on end. It was fun. We used to play team-based games, and we used to have an absolute great time playing as a team. You know, winning, losing, all part of that stuff. It's all good stuff. And I mean, I don't mean to say that, and I don't mean to put the people down who play video games, because it's just a section of life where you just go, okay, I don't want to play video games anymore because I just don't want to play video games anymore. I see the benefit in just sitting outside and chilling. I see the benefit of studying something. And if someone sees the benefit in playing video games, then that is up to them to just play video games. I'm not here to tell people that you're an idiot or you're a whatever for playing video games, because personally I think video games are fun, but right now I don't want to play video games because I see the benefit in not playing video games, in coming sitting outside and just enjoying the view and just enjoying just foliage flowing in the wind, and enjoying research about herbalism, about what I'm doing, just reading and all that kind of stuff. And the point I'm trying to make with this is going back to that thing where I was working with the strawberries. I was doing job after job after job, and my body, my mind, my spirit, whatever you want to call it, was just telling me, mate, you need to just stop for a minute. You need to just sit down. You need to go for a bike ride and sit at the beach and just chill for a minute, because you are wearing yourself out. And if you keep on going like this, you're just going to fall on the floor and not be able, well, you will be able to get back up, but you're going to fall on the floor and just go, screw this, man, and just enter a state of depression for a while and just go, well, what's the point in this? And that's where I was getting to, because I was getting a little bit depressed. I was getting a little bit burnt out. And I think that's what, you know, in society today, when, like, I've seen blog posts, I've seen articles, I've seen videos on burnout and depression, and like, I can't obviously speak for the people who work 9-to-5 office jobs, because I don't. I used to work an office job. I used to work a 9-to-5, and there was a point where I was just like, it was like a term off for the summer, and the boss came to me. I was just like, right, he's going to offer me this next position. And I was just like, this is not my life. This cannot be true. This paradigm, this reality that I could enter if I just said, yeah, I'll do that, that was not me. I could not do it. Not because I was incapable, not because I'm a lazy sod, not because I'm a childish, ignorant, sluggish, lazy cunt. I'm not. And I don't think anyone who sees that job thing in that sort of way is that kind of person. Deep it down inside you, you just know it's not for you. You just know that you need to find something that resonates deeper with you, not just sitting in an office working some job for some money that doesn't even mean anything. I mean, sure, you can go and buy some food, buy your car, buy your house, but you can do that doing the things that you love anyway. Like, in the past, I've made money and been able to use that money to put back into what I'm doing and make more money, or just expand what I'm doing. Like, I've been able to, over the past year or so, I've been able to buy hundreds of pounds, not hundreds of pounds, hundreds of pounds worth of seeds and hundreds of pounds worth of books to research and to grow these plants. You know what I mean? And doing that, that's what it is. That's what, you know, coming into what money is. But anyways, going back to the point of burnout, of depression, I just like to make the point, and just to put this in the perspective of entertainment, because this is what I started at, that people don't need to sit on their arse. Okay, I'm not trying to be in a negative term here, but people don't need to sit on the couch, play video games, or watch telly, or watch Netflix, or watch films every night just because you think it's a way to, you know, escape the stress or chill out or something like that. There are other ways to chill out, like being with nature, like doing what you love, you know. And yeah, so that's the video what I wanted to make. I just wanted to emphasize that my experience with video games entertainment is just ended. I don't want to play video games anymore, because I see the benefit in other things, like coming, sitting outside and just watching the trees and the birds and the leaves and the flowers and all that kind of stuff, you know. It is a different kind of reality. And I'll make another video on something to do with reality, and, you know, how you can change it in a certain way in relation to how you think, etc. So this has been Ben from the God's Plant Gardens. I hope that you're having a good day, or you're having a good night. Peace, love and unity to you all. Let's all come together in community and make our lives better together forever